This is a consumer message from Gina, reloading from the hot pot. If you like videos like this, if you'd like to see good gun, gear, and accessory reviews, please consider to give a subscribe down here at the bottom. Maybe turn the bell notification on. Always give a like, and please share. Welcome back, my pupils. This is Gene coming to you with Reloading from the Hot Pot. Hey, today we've got the High Point Firearms JXP 10mm on the workbench. Now, my first shots with this were absolutely wonderful. Great. Better than I expected. It had problems with that factory ammo, that Cellar & Baylow 180 grain full metal jackets, but that stuff's powder puff loads anyways. My Smith & Wesson 10mm barely cycles it. I mean, just barely. It feels like I'm, comparatively to a 10mm, it feels like I'm shooting a 9 with that Cellar & Baylow. But today we got something in for this. We actually got in an optics mount. Now, I got this off of eBay. I think this is like $9 or something. It's a little aluminum pick rail mount that replaces the rear sight on the High Point, so you can run an optic on it. Now, I was interested in getting the slide milled for an optic and have it dedicated maybe to an RMR cut. So I'm going to take this to a buddy of mine at a later date and see if I can have that done. But for right now, we're going to go with the accessories that are available on the market for the High Point firearms. We're going to be installing this on here, and then we're going to be putting an optic on it. The optic I'm going to be using is the ADE Aris, because that's just a mailbox looking thing, and I held that up there, and it's just obnoxious. So it's going to sit up even higher. So we're going to put this ADE Aris on here, and yeah. So I'm going to go off camera as per YouTube's policies about installation or modification or anything. So I'm going to go off camera, install this onto it, and put the ADE Aris optic on it, and then we'll come back and take a look. Well, my pupils, I did it. I took off the rear sight. The rear sight does contain a little spring right here that gives you for the elevation when you adjust that. It's pretty cool little sight. I put it in a baggie just to save it. I'll put it back in the High Point box. But we've now got the ADE Aris mounted onto this JX10, JXP10. Isn't that just obnoxious looking? I mean, that is just, you can use it to rack the slide. Screws are in there pretty good. Yeah. We're going to have some fun with this thing, man. This whole series here is going to be a lot of fun working and playing with this High Point. And I'm going to see how far I can take this thing. Let me tell you, I've got some other stuff to do to this. It's, let's see where we can take it. It's reliable. It's funky looking. Let's take it all the way. Let's just make it ultimate High Point tactical. How about that? Okay, my pupils, thank you very much for watching. Take care of yourselves, and everybody always remember to keep blowing the smoke.